Hey everybody, Scott Burnette here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video, and hope everybody's doing well today. Hope everybody's having a good week. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, the button is just right down there. So today, got a little different setup, and we'll try something here. Hope y'all can see this. This is a Raspberry Pi computer. This is a Model 3B Plus. And if you watched my video from 2 days ago, I showed you how to set up the breakout board on it. And it's just a little terminal strip. I'll put a link to it right up here somewhere. Probably over there. Of that video, and it shows how to use the GPIO pins on the board. I'm looking at the camera. So today I'm going to show you how to set one of these up. So what you have a micro SD card. There it is right there. And this is just a standard little 32 gig card. Fits right in the end of it, and that's your hard drive. And I'll put some links on what a Raspberry Pi is and all that stuff. It's just a inexpensive little computer that you can play with, write code, do home automation, do all kinds of stuff with it. It's a neat little thing to have if you're a nerd. So I'm going to show you how to set this up. You need a SD card reader in your computer, or a micro SD card reader in your computer. And we're going to switch over to my screen here. Hopefully that worked. Alright, we are in Windows 11, but this works Windows 10, whatever you're going to do. So we're going to go here, we're going to go Google, or your search engine of choice. I'm going to put Raspberry Pi OS. Here's the link to it. I'll put a link in the description. Here is the Raspberry Pi imager. So we have to put an image of the Raspberry Pi OS on the card. So I'm going to download for Windows. I'm going to open the file. I'm going to install it, finish, and then run. Alright, I'm going to choose my operating system. And they have several different that you can fool around with and play with, whatever. But I'm just going to choose the 32-bit OS. My storage, this is my 32 gig card. And I'm going to tell it to write. And that's all you have to do. Now it's going to format the drive, image it, and then verify it. So I'll bring you back when I get that, when it gets done. It takes, the last time I did on 32 gig on this computer, it took 7 or 8 minutes altogether. So I'll bring you back when we get there. All right, everything finished. Everything looks good. So we'll go to the next step. All right, so we got the card written. Put it back in the Pi. What the heck was that? Okay, I'm gonna plug the Pi up. I've got HDMI power, my keyboard and mouse. I'm gonna switch my screen over to my Pi capture. Plugging it up. There's the boot screen. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's resizing the root file system. It's rebooting. There's the boot screen. There's my mouse cursor. There's the desktop. There we go. It says welcome to the Raspberry Pi desktop. We're going to click next to get going. It always defaults to the United Kingdom. We're going to pull down the United States. Everything else should be okay. It's going to set my location. At first boot, it takes about a minute for it to come up. Come on, you know where I am. Alright, now we're going to create a username and password. All right. Let's hit next. We'll search for a network. All right, now it's got to put all the updates on it. So we're going to hit yes. It's the same thing Windows does when you're going through setup on it. When you get to the end of it, it'll want to put all the updates on it. All right, that took about 20 minutes right there. That was, wow. All right, I'm going to restart the Pi. Okay, my capture card does that. It throws those bars up here. Had a lot more downloads this time than it did last time, huh? But it should auto log into the desktop and be very, very familiar if you're for a Windows user. There's the mouse, and there's the desktop. Alright, now one thing about the Raspberry Pi, it puts the start menu up at the top left. So, and all your icons up here. So if you click that and you click like you would any other computer, it gives you a couple of programming IDEs. Your browser, it uses the Chromium web browser. VLC media player. Everything in a Raspberry Pi is open source. There's nothing under graphics, nothing under accessories. The preferences, you can go in, add, remove software, just like you would on Windows. The Raspberry Pi configuration, you know, whatever you want to do. It's very customizable, this machine is. You can do all kind of stuff with it. You can turn everything on, the remote GPIO, VNC, SSH. You can set alarms, set the locale. If I go to the preferences, go to appearance settings, the menu bar is what they call that, and if I want it on the bottom like I'd have it on my Windows or my Mac, there it is. So now we are ready. It's got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, very secure, audio, everything. This is a full computer. And it took all of 30 minutes and it's very simple, and it didn't cost anything to do what I just did. So there you go. And this is the Raspberry Pi 3B Plus. They have a Raspberry Pi 4 out now that's got pretty much the power of a full desktop. I mean, it's pretty cool. And it's not much bigger than this. It's pretty neat. But anyway, I hope this helps somebody. If you got any questions, leave them down in the bottom. I'm going to leave links to everything and steps on what to do. And I hope everybody gets something out of this. Remember to hit that subscribe button, hit that like, hit that bell to be notified. And I'll stop it right there. But until the next video, thanks for watching.